Hello and welcome back to Computer Craft. I'm going to be working something different this time. As the rain falls. Funnily enough, I just saw that I'm in Autumn Woods, and this looks very much like the Mine Factory would, so that's kind of interesting. I'm going to get another turtle there. I don't want a wireless one. I'll just get a regular turtle if I can. So they still exactly the same, though, don't they? If I get this, I'm just curious what it's going to say on it. Well, I think just a regular turtle will be fine. Okay, and it's empty. So we'll give it a label. Okay, so now it's called Builder. And of course, it's going to need to actually build stuff. So the building material will be wood, I think. What do we use as a building material, I wonder? I might just use some lamps, actually. So it'll give me a good time to see. And I use the inverted ones, obviously, because try green, maybe. I just want to see. I mean, they might not even be. Can go to. Okay, they seem to go in. All right. Let's just check we've got nothing in here. All right. So what's the first thing that I suppose that we could talk about? Well, we're not going to do much anyway. So we're going to have this wall file. First thing we need to do is basically to copy the function from it's basically any program that needs to know that it's going to have to refuel from slot 16. I'll just put up. I can put more in afterwards if there's another bit there actually. So yeah, the first thing to do is and it's probably the first thing to do in most of these things is to make sure that we've got enough here. So if it's less than or equal to 10, then we select the final slot here, and then we do refuel 1. Oh no, and I'm also going to call this this function, which is about to be written in a minute. We'll speak about that in a moment. And I wonder if I'm actually near enough. Hopefully I'm near enough to actually be able to for this command to actually work still. It doesn't quite make sense. I think it may be that like your X and Z are almost irrelevant. I kind of think that maybe that is what's going on here. We'll see though. And then we'll do space dot dot. I mean space speech marks dot dot total dot fuel level 1. We'll close the whole thing. Did I do that right? Yeah, it looks right. Alrighty then. So the next thing that I wanted to do is basically to build a wall. It's going to be important to be able to auto-select the next full inventory slot. And yeah, so we could just do something like this. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. The whole point is that that sort of thing shouldn't matter where they are. Obviously, we don't want to select the fuel, but apart from that, the first 15 slots are yeah. So we want to write a function that returns false if the slot is empty, and that will mean that it's going to carry on through the loop to the next yeah, just to carry on to the next slot. Yeah. So just we'll name this yeah, obviously we're going to name it this because so it can be called false. Yeah. All right. So I mean, the slight difference, I suppose, with the fuel function is that it actually has to. You don't want it to. Basically, you want to make sure that by the time it exits the fuel function, it's back in the groove. Oh, you know, whatever. So we're going to do s equals 1 to 16. Sorry, 15. And then we're going to do if turtle.get item count. And obviously we're going to put I think we can do it like this, yeah. Did I? Okay. Okay. So as long as it's, yeah, I mean we could do it a bit higher I suppose, but it doesn't make much difference. As long as there's something there I suppose. And yeah, we call s as we're going through it. Okay. And then we can just go back to the beginning of the loop if we've turned false. Well, funnily enough, it's actually to do with if the block's in the way. Yeah, if there's something in the way, then that will return false as well. Okay. Wait a minute. Alright, it's just oh man. Alright. Am I happy? I think I'm happy. Yeah, I think that will do. I think that's right. Alright. Now, that's where things start getting a bit sketchy. This is stuff that you write in Java. Curly braces are coming in now. So it's arguments. Let's start to talk about arrays now. It's just not such a good thing. So let's just write what we've got. Now, one of the interesting things here is that actually what's going to happen is when we actually execute the program, and what doing it like this allows is that it basically means that you can actually specify the height and the length in the program. So to actually make the wall, the size of the wall will actually be able to be specified, which makes it very, very simple to make any shape, any size wall you want very, very fast. It reminds me a bit actually of the filler, but it's got more too. Because one of the things I often thought with the filler was that you could actually you could basically use it in such a way that it would create a nice custom structure, and you could just but yeah, so we've got the current height. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've really missed anything out here. Have I missed anything here? I'm trying to think. All right. Okay, this is interesting. Now we're dealing with some. We're passing a lot of stuff into this for loop here. And always at the end we have a space before the do. And then we're going to do a nested one. Okay. Am I happy with it like this? Yeah, I think so. So we're referencing the original functions here. The original, well, not functions actually. The original variables. But they're defined when you actually execute the program. It's interesting. I mean, yeah. You can see now why I actually spent so much time with the last program. Because I knew that we're going to start seeing a step up here. And I mean, that's good because, to be honest, to be able to do any kind of custom or any kind of custom structure is going to be very, very useful because it's going to mean that, you know, you can get almost unfeasibly quick building creation, and the usefulness of things like so yeah, here we go. If it can't place down, it means it's nothing in the inventory. So specified height to. So the length, remember, is going to be the second parameter that is passed. Okay. Okay. So this here is the key thing, because this is not going to finish until the end. All right. I think we're done there. All right. Okay. Okay. Now we've got a full slot here. All right, so we'll just briefly finish this off then, because it's not that long, this program. And we'll end this while here. Obviously, if it's unable to move backwards, there's something behind it. Do fuel, dig up, move up, go down, place down rather. Okay, end. And end. Yeah. There we go. So now what we do is we actually run the program. We say what is the length and what is the height. So we'll do a length of 10, a height of 4. There's an error on line 17. Guess I should have started expecting this. Wow. A Varog. I've done something wrong here. I can't believe it's like that, but it might be. Yeah, I'm sure that's right, that bit. It always comes up with a bit that I'm sure is right. Unless I was not seeing this correctly and it was just like that. I don't think it is though. Let's do 10-4. Why not? No, it was right. Alright. Hopefully I'll be able to correct this. It's not commas, is it? That's the thing. One of these times, I just can't tell the difference between a comma and a thing. It's definitely not a fucking... It looks right there, doesn't it? It does look right. Yeah, I think it is right. So what exactly have I done wrong here then? What type of function is that? Anyway, I'm not going to bother with it too much at the moment. It's obviously a work in progress at the moment. I'm going to have to look this up. So yeah, that is it for now. But next time I'm going to work on this and hopefully we'll get this wall running. So until then, thanks for watching. Okay, yeah, one final thing actually before I go is basically the reason it wasn't working is to do with the top function here, the fuel function. I hadn't put the get fuel level and I hadn't ended off the if statement and the function. So now all we have to do is we can see two arguments, a height and length. So if we say a height of 5 and a length of 4, the way that we do that, we pass it into the actual, when we call the program. So yeah, so we'll have a height of 5 and a length of 4. There we go. So it goes 5 up. And 4 across. So yeah, so that's and then the program is finished. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I want to do for today. Next time I'll move on to something else. So thanks for watching.